Okay, live in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, welcome to Rayman Revolution, the PS2 port of Rayman 2, and it's a very cool speedrun to me. Maybe not to grind as much, but we're gonna do any percent. I'm not gonna be running. It's RibShark. I'm Frozen Frog. I'll be commentating on this run. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff in this run. Right off the bat, you can see that Rayman is blue because we are playing the Japanese version, and Japanese is they are weird sometimes, you know. So okay, how have you set the timer up, Thex? Because
Just call it out 3, 2, 1, and I'll go.
Rib, you want to just start moving and then count it from there, I guess. Like that might be the best way, right, Rib?
I'll just do 3, 2, 1, go, and then he goes, and then I'll start the timer.
Yeah. Just start from the standing position, I guess.
Yeah. So, okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so my first thing that I'll say is the first part. This is jail. You just have to jump a lot to slide. It's not very interesting. It's the same as the Rayman 2 version on PC or any other version. And then we are treated to a beautiful long cutscene. This is not the first time I'll say this. You might notice that the estimate is 16 minutes, and that's not a typo. It's not supposed to be 1 hour and 16 minutes. It's actually 16 minutes tops. The way that we do this is because there's a ROM warp coming up. There is a premature trigger coming up. There's all kinds of stuff that we aren't supposed to do, but we're gonna do it anyways. But we're gonna start with the Woods of Light, you know, just classic, and that gives me some time to really dig into the movement issues of this game. By the way, him talking to Murphy right now is the reason we use Japanese. The text scroll is faster and there's less text overall. So the way we move in this game is to move diagonally as much as possible. So diagonally as opposed to the camera. RibShark actually skipped the Murphy dialogue there by hovering back and hovering to the cage again. He has to collect 5 lums in this level, so you'll see him collect these. And while doing that, he's moving diagonally with the camera, as you might see. This is faster because they programmed the diagonal movement to be the lateral movement to the front and the lateral movement to the side added together, which results in the movement speed of diagonal lines to be the square root of 2 faster. So it's it's pretty interesting, I guess. Because of the Japanese version, you'll see some weird differences. If you're used to the textures and the colors of everything, you're gonna be weirded out, such as these teensies with kawaii eyes, way too big, scarily big. They look like aliens. But it's all faster, so you know, good times are ahead. So yeah, this is all actually like pretty much the same as the original Rayman 2. So the next part is going to be where it really starts getting different, because we instead of being thrown into the Hall of Doors that you might all know, you get thrown into an overworld, which is really nice casually. Like it's just fun to explore extra parts in a Rayman game, I guess. But it also means that we can break it. I mean, there's a rule of thumb that I use is the more features a game has, the more features we can break, basically, you know? So, you know, it's very, very interesting. We got a new donation from Moonspod. He donated $10, saying Janoskip is hard. So thank you for that, Moonspod. Really appreciate it. And the beam is kind of buffering for me. It's all right again. So thank you, Moonspod. So yeah, this run is actually so short that the amount of things we do, like we have as gameplay, is shorter than the actual cutscenes. So yeah, that's why I said it's not a very good run to grind, because it just it wears on you a bit. But it's a good place to start if you want to run this game, and it's has some fun tricks that you can show off to your friends. Also, one very annoying part about this game is that the dialogue is one of those that goes faster if you hold X, but you have to go to the next line, you have to press X, so you have to time that really well. Diagonal swimming is also faster. You see him doing this here, and now he's going to try and clip through the wall, and he did it because it's very easy. And now he's going to try to swim to the bayou. Now, like, you real connoisseurs might know that if you go to the bayou, a Razorbeard cutscene will play. There's a cutscene that happens 3 times in the game, but it all happens on the same map. So there's a counter to keep track of which cutscene to show you. What he's going to do now is he's going to save cancel. He's going to say yes. The memory card is full, so the memory card will ask him, well, you want to delete something because it's full. You say, no, let's not do that. But due to a glitch, he asks again if you want to save. This actually resets the level as if you've game overed. And the Razorbeard cutscene level will have a counter that goes up by 1 because he thinks that you've already watched the first cutscene. Thus, it shows you the wrong cutscene, namely the cutscene for the precipice, and that's why it sends you to the precipice. And yeah, it's very, very fun. And because of the overworlds, we can just walk back, and then we are at the last overworld already. RibShark's now gonna trigger a glitch called PMS, or playable menu state. What happens is basically you can hold select. Select is a way of showing basically the goal that you have at the moment, and you basically save cancel with that and press start. This way you'll start up this saving menu while you're walking. And this allows us to do something very crazy, namely super jump by saving, because the jump button and the save button are one and the same. So it'll save while you have a certain speed. So every frame that it saves, it will put you that speed up. And it causes a big jump. Now, the developers forgot to remove the trigger in the air to the last boss, which allows us to go to Razorbeard instantly. And yeah, there you have it. It's already the last boss. It's incredible. You fly, normally you would fly on a flying shell towards this, but when that event isn't like happening yet, the trigger is still there, so we can just hit it. And yeah, now it's just Razorbeard. There are some strats for Razorbeard, but yeah, that's already the main part commentated, I guess. So far, it's been a very good run. There are some stuff. There's some stuff which is pretty hard, but RibShark has been managing to get that perfectly. So the first phase of Razorbeard has 3 attacks. One is shooting some bombs towards you that you have to hit back. One is shooting some fireballs that you can't hit back, and one is jumping towards you. The last phase you can skip by walking at the edge, and because of Razorbeard's programming, he doesn't want to jump off, so he doesn't jump towards you, which is pretty fast. So the biggest danger is to miss bombs here. And he also walks around for a bit. You can skip that, it's just very weird and hard to get that. RibShark is doing a very safe job. If you move right now, you might get it still. Oh, he got it. He got the cycle skip. So normally he walks around after that, but this time he didn't. So yeah, that was good. Now the after this cutscene, the main part of RNG in the run will be will show its ugly head. Because there are two places where the power-up can be, and if you go behind yourself, and then it's good RNG, you'll get it pretty fast. But sometimes it's at the other side, and that loses like 7 to 10 seconds. So that would be a bummer, especially on such a short run. So, you know. Also, Lee looks very weird in this version. Yeah, you guys might have noticed. Lee is very scary. She looks like I don't know. I'm gonna say probably something offensive if I try to make an analogy, so I won't. Lee is very weird, yeah. So if you want to learn how to run this game, like there are categories that are longer, better, then check out my tutorial. I made a tutorial on this on this category, so you know it's easy to learn it that way. And if you want to run any Rayman game, like it doesn't matter which one, or want to glitch hunt or want to mod or anything like that, hit me up, hit someone of the mod team up, and you might get into our great Discord. And the Discord is also what made this happen, so you know it's very cool. And RibShark got bad RNG. Rip. That actually might matter towards his PB. His PB is a 13:05. So we'll see how well he does. So far, so good, I guess. He now has to not die. That's very important. This is actually pretty scary. You can go a fast route, but it's very scary. I mean, any wrong hit and you get splattered. Like, luckily in this version, the code or the cheat, quote unquote, still works. We don't call it a cheat because it's more like an Easter egg. Yeah. So will RibShark PB? That's the question. I think he will, actually, if he doesn't die now. And yeah, that's Rayman Revolution. Any percent.
Call out the time?
Yeah, time.
Oh. Well, 12:39, but I don't know if you called it out too late.
Probably like a second or two.
Okay.
So, let me see if... yeah, it's at 10 seconds, I guess. I guess my stream has delay. So it was 12:29 actually. Congrats, RibShark. You bopped Alex. So yeah.
Any closing words?
Any closing words? Well, I guess have fun with the next run. I think it's Rayman M all raises.
Nope, it got changed. It's
it
now
got changed.
Ramon the Game, all fedoras.
It's now Ramon the Game. Well, stay tuned because I'm gonna still be there probably commentating for that awesome run. It's gonna be very glorious, guys. And if you want to see more of this game, I'll be running this later as well, but showing the game off a little bit more. So, you know, very nice. And thank you guys for the support.